Hey, what's going on, hobos? So I get asked like 10, 15 times a video what my settings are and like what my bindings are, all kinds of stuff. It's on my channel and other videos, but I figured, hey, I'll just make one video. It's got my settings, it's got my controller bindings, it's got my sensitivity, it's got everything. All right, so let's hop right into settings here. Let's check it out. We'll just go through everything. We'll go through everything. HUD preferences. The only thing I have changed here is the teammate outline is off because that can get in the way. I'm going to explain every setting that I have and why. I'm going to explain why and how it helps. Some of it might be bro science, but I'll do what I can. Teammate outline off because they can get in the way. Like if an enemy is in front of you and your teammate's behind that enemy, it'll the outline will make it to where you can't see the enemy. All right, display game info. No thanks. I don't like that. Makes the videos ugly. Subtitle off. Master volume. Music volume all the way down because the music is just so annoying to listen to. I don't even know if it actually plays during game because I've had it off just since I got the game. But if it does play during game ever, just turn this down all the way. And at the menu, I don't enjoy it at all. So brightness. A lot of people think that you need to raise your brightness or whatever. But with the way that this game renders light, you don't need to. I saw that on the Dangleberry's channel. It doesn't matter. I keep it like this because I don't want my videos to be all washed out and to look super bright. I think they look better when they're a little bit darker. And I don't think it helps any to turn your brightness up that much. I actually have VSync on, so I'm a brick. I would recommend turning it off because that will reduce input lag or the distance of time between your controller and what happens on the screen. It just gives you screen tears, which is it's not worth explaining, but it doesn't really matter unless you want your game to look a little bit better. You know what I mean? So look inversion is for people who fly airplanes. I turned it off. Vibration disabled because it's so obnoxious when the controller vibrates. I'm telling you, man, it is not a good time when I'm sitting here and when you lean, controller vibrates. That's stupid. I don't want it to vibrate when I'm leaning. Anyway, vertical sensitivity is 60. Vertical sensitivity 60. That's to control recoil. I want the vertical sensitivity a little bit lower. Horizontal sensitivity is 75, as you can see. Okay, left stick dead zone is at 8. And everybody was like, why? Just turn your dead zones all the way down. But if your controller kind of sucks, then your left stick has a little bit of play in it. And so if this is turned all the way down, then your controller will automatically make your dude move when you don't want it to move. And it'll just start moving really slowly in one direction, like floating away almost. So that's why I keep that at 8. You can actually, this one doesn't matter a whole lot, but the right stick dead zone is what matters. That's what's one that's aiming. Mine is all the way down as low as you can go to 5. Aim assist disabled. This is just for terrorist hunt, and I think it only works in the normal setting of terrorist hunt. Anyway, I just disable it because I don't care, and I don't like the look of aim assist being anywhere in my settings. So now we move on to my button assignments, my bindings. So if you look at this, you're probably saying, what the heck? This is stupid. A lot of people do say that in the comments, but here's what's going on for me. L3 is to lean left. Well, this is L3 on mine, as you can see on the bindings. This is for lean left and to sprint. So if I'm sprinting, it's just like that. R3, which is actually my R2 button, that is to knife and lean right. So what's going on for me here is ADS and shoot is L1 or R1, which that does give you faster reaction time that you're using this button instead of the trigger here because it's a smaller movement. But also, so what really mattered for me is I wanted to be able to lean left and right while aiming without having to put pressure down on this right stick. That's what mattered the most to me when I came up with these bindings. So I was like, because if you put pressure down on this right stick while you're aiming, then it makes adjustments, which means your aim is gonna be off. You're trying to lean while you're shooting. So by switching it to these triggers, then I can lean left and right and quick peek and shoot and aim. No problem. No problems here. What you've got though is, so my R1 is over here at circle. So if I'm flipping through the menus, then I'm actually hitting L3 and circle to go like L1 or R1, which I'm kind of just used to at this point. But it is a little weird at first. So what you get is, those are my gadgets, like my specialty gadgets. The only place I've ever ran into things is like, I have to claw grip if I'm gonna like if somebody has a gadget that at R1, like say pulse, then you claw grip like this. That way you can press circle, shoot, lean, and still move around while you use your whatever gadget it is. It also is pretty difficult for grenades, but you just get used to this and it's no problem. Circle being R3 here. When I push down on this, that gives me the absolute perfect storm to drop shot. Now, it's a good time. Everyone hates me. It's a good time though. You just, as you're aiming and shooting and stuff, you just click it down. Boom, baby. Now that will affect your aim a little bit, but they're not gonna be able to hit you because you're drop shotting, so it doesn't matter, dude. You just click that, hold it in while you're shooting and everything, and then what do you know? You're flat on the ground now. Smaller target. I really like these, being able to lean, ADS shoot a little quicker, claw grip if you need to use like pulse, but I never use pulse anyway because I'm an Ash Jaeger main. And then you got the drop shot button there, easy as well. I mean, this one has it all really. So this really has it everything. And then what if I go play like Rocket League or something, I just boom, back to normal, and then turn them back on, and they're already saved whenever I want to go be a toxic Ash Jaeger main that drop shots people. So and also this is just a little analog stick extender that I got off eBay, and also I went extra try hard and installed like analog stick extender things that you just like little attachments, so you could actually make them a little taller, a little shorter as you wanted. So yeah, I went extra try hard. I actually disassembled it and put those in there. So that's how I play. That's what I do. Those are my sensitivity settings. That's how try hard I am. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. If you ask me what my sensitivity settings are, I will fight you in the comment section. We will battle. We will have a verbal battle. Verbal jousting, as they say. Check out some of my other videos. Subscribe to me. And do all the good stuff. You know, hit the bell. The bell is important. I'm not sure exactly why, but it's a good time. And I'll see you in the comment section.